We're back. I'm Chris. That's Pat. Back with another episode of Paint Corners. You know, obviously baseball season is a long one, and there's games every day. So today, my Yankees are currently playing during the broadcast, and you guys have a day off, right?
Yeah, thank God. So I don't freak out again for the fourth straight day in the row.
Anemic. We'll talk about that later. I guess we'll just open up with it. Vladdy gets a huge deal, gets announced this morning, right? There were in deep talks yesterday.
Yeah,
he was gonna be the crown jewel of this free agent class, right? Coming up.
Yeah, he was gonna be the crown jewel, and like he was gonna be probably the biggest name, presuming the Blue Jays were sellers at the deadline, which a lot of people projected them to be. I think they were projected to finish last in the AL East, at least according to Vegas. So like that was going to be a name like at the deadline, like, oh shit, who's going to go get Vladdy as like a rental before the Yankees sign him to a 20-year deal. But
he wasn't going to be a Yankee. I know that some people thought he was. I never thought he was going to be a Yankee.
Well, he doesn't like you guys, right?
That's what he said. And then he came out and started talking about the Yankees. And then obviously like when the beard thing happened, everyone's like, oh, like Vladdy's in play.
Vladdy's back in play.
I know there's a lot of talk about bringing him in when we had Juan Soto because like him and Juan Soto are really close.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously like when the Mets played Toronto, like they were buddy. And you know, Mets Twitter was like, oh, like, look, he's literally begging to be a Met.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he probably would have ended up a Met if the Pete Alonso thing didn't happen.
Well, I was going to say the fact when they re-signed Alonso, that kind of, I guess, sealed it for me in terms of, all right, he's not coming to New York.
Yeah, unless you want to play him at third.
Well, shit. I mean, who's got a worse third base situation right now, the Mets or the Yankees?
I mean, Vientos is a good player, though.
He is. He's just off to such a horrific start.
Yeah, he's a slumping. We don't even have a player that has any upside playing third.
Who's starting today? Is Waldo?
I think so. The
game he's hitting 300 early on in the year.
Yeah, come on, dude. I like Oswaldo, but like if someone said who would you rather have for the next 5 years, Vientos or Oswaldo, what would I say?
Vientos, absolutely.
Exactly, 100 times over. But no, were you surprised that Vladdy got this done? 14 years, $500 million.
I mean, that's a lot of money for a guy who people have questioned at times. I mean, he wasn't even a 2-WAR player 2 years ago, and
he's more up and down than people realize.
Oh, 100%, dude. I was all the way out on him 2 years ago after that, because there were people talking about, I mean, this was at the time, like it was a debate for the All-Star game between Vlad and Naylor. And it was at the point where I was like, I don't know if Vlad's got it in him, but you're right. I mean, he's just completely hot and cold. I mean, you had second in MVP voting in, what was that, 2021, where
that was the year he hit 48 bombs. That was power bombs.
Yeah, led the league in runs scored of over 1,000 OPS.
So he led the league in runs scored. He also led the AL in OP, on base percentage, slugging, and OPS.
Yeah, and then he was solid the next year too, 2022. I mean, 32 bombs, hitting 275. Like that's exactly what you dream of from a first baseman. But then it was that next year, that 2023 year, where he only hit 264. His OPS dropped below 800, which is like, all right, that's like 800 is kind of like my benchmark for like, all right, you're a middle of the order guy. You should have an OPS above 800. Only 26 bombs. So basically the career low outside of COVID and his rookie year when he only played 123 games. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Then last year came back 30 bombs and the average is way up, 323 last year.
Yeah, had a big year.
No power to start this year.
No power to start this year, and then additionally, like you want to get it done before your value falls off a cliff entirely, right?
Yeah,
because like if he has another year like 2023, it's like, oh, oof, bad deal.
And then you're stuck in the same scenario that like almost what Pete was in. Although Vlad's a little younger, but
yeah, but how much younger is Vladdy than
That's
Pete?
Actually, in my head, I just picture him younger.
I mean, Vladdy's 26. I think Pete's 29.
Pete's 30.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a 4-year difference there.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, they were gonna get stuck in similar places.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think honestly, I don't love the deal. I don't know. It depends on if he can emulate what we saw from last year. And I mean, I'm not gonna freak out because it's only been 10 games this year, but OPS of under 700 to start the year, no bombs.
I mean, across the league, a lot of the star players have been off to slow starts.
No, that's true. I mean, like it's just like Lindor is the same way right now. He's gotten off to a slow start. Some guys are starting to heat up though. Obviously, last episode we talked about Devers.
Oh my god,
dude! Talk about a total complete 180.
Dude, Devers has been going dumb, crazy, stupid, bro. It's been fried. I saw somebody listed his OPS by each game.
Yeah, it's
and like insane. It was like 0-0-0, then it was like 0-1-1-7, and then it just like gradually keeps going up. Like Devers has been on a heater lately.
So ready for this stat my buddy who's a Red Sox fan sent me today. He goes, Devers is the only MLB player in the modern era to go hitless with 15 plus strikeouts over a 5-game span, but then get 10 plus hits over their next 5 games.
Jesus.
Completely flipped a switch. It was like it's like that, like a 3-point shooter in the NBA goes on a crazy cold streak, but then like once they see one go in and then they just go unconscious. Like that's what it feels like Devers is on right now.
Yeah, I mean, so game by game, it went from 0-0-0, 0-0-0 to 0-7-7, 1-1-1, 1-7-4, then the massive leap, 353. 398, 524, 627, and 825 game by game, like off to an abysmal start. Like I thought last year, Aaron Judge in the month of April was atrocious.
Yeah.
And then he caught a run like I had never seen before. This is like that, but started off even worse. And honestly, like I hate to even admit this as a Yankees fan, Boston is fun to watch, dude.
Dude, I mean, last night I didn't turn that game on until about midway through last night, and was not expecting the score to be what it was when I turned it on. And it's like, holy shit, they did that they hit 1 home run last night and scored 18 runs.
Yeah.
Like that part of it was crazy.
Well, and they won. It was a doubleheader.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won the other one on a walk-off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back to back.
You go walk off to then just obliterating somebody. Oh, they're fun, dude. And I hate them, but they're fun. And I was hoping that Devers would just stink for like a whole month straight.
It was 5 games, and then that was it. He got it all out in 5 games.
I was just hoping that he would just be terrible so that he would create a stink and ask for a trade. But that indeed did not happen.
No. And now that lineup, I mean, Wilyer Abreu is looking like a godsend for them. Jarren Duran at the top of the lineup. Bregman's red hot right now. I mean, those first 4 in their order, along with Devers, it's like, damn, that's a loaded lineup. And we were talking, obviously, Christian Campbell is still, red hot.
Rookie of the year favorite would be my guess.
Oh yeah, I think they flashed the odds on the ESPN broadcast last night. He was like plus 195.
Yeah.
I think your boy Dominguez still had the 3rd best odds.
Okay.
But he's got a ways to go to catch Campbell right now.
Yeah.
But it's still so early, and I
gotta
remind myself this as an Indians fan whenever for the last 3 days I've been ready to crash out at any moment, and then I'm like, all right, let's relax. We're not even 10 games into the season for some teams yet. It's like a lot of games left.
A lot of games. You see Bazana's hitting like 800 to so far.
Dude, Series my God. He was a triple away from the cycle the other day. Yeah, dude. He has been on a freaking tear. And if he keeps this up, bro, I said late May they were going to call him up to Columbus. It might be late April, dude.
I mean, honestly, puts the pressure on me. Like, I got to go see him while he's in town because I don't know when how long he's gonna be down.
Well, no kidding. We were talking about it last week. We looked at their schedule and we circled like a weekend in like early May to like go to a game. And now I'm like, shit, I might have to go up there on a weekday just because I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to see him by the time mid-May runs around.
That's the trickiest thing with all these prospects. Also, just Trent Grisham alert, another knock. Shout out Trent Grisham, dude. Just a laser beam, dude. I love Trent Grisham. Try not to overreact to him too. But no, I definitely gotta go see Bazana. I guess we'll get the painful part out of the way, dude. Your Guardians dropped the series to the Angels.
Yeah.
Just give me a general feel. What are you worried about? If anything.
Honestly, well, no, there's definitely a lot of worry early on. Just stuff that's not typical of the Guardians. I guess not all of it. Offensively, last year was kind of a step in the right direction for them, generating some more power. And we've seen that a little bit early on in this year. And Friday night, obviously highlighted by Josie's 3 home runs. Like, I'm like sitting there. All right, nice. We've got it. Got our swagger back.
When that happened, I'm like, oh, they're about to sweep them, bro. Like, the Angels aren't big league ready. Like, they're gonna sweep them. Like, Jose is hitting his stride, and that's his first 3 home run game of his career.
No.
Okay.
I thought he had another one.
Well, whatever. It was regardless. Like Jose's here. Like, well, let's get it going. Trying to be like, yeah, Judge, I love it. Like, so from there, usually, like when your best player gets hot like that at the first game of a series, to me, I found that it usually carries over for the rest of the series.
Yeah. 100%. I thought, and again, because we had Gavin going Friday, and then you turn it over to your ace on Saturday after a win like that. I was feeling good. And then obviously Bibee had an implosion, which that part I'm not freaking out about. Bibee's been, Bibey's kind of just been our ace for 2 years now, with really very few hiccups in between. So it's going to happen. The Angels, and honestly, we ran into an Angels team that are swinging the bats really well. We talked about it earlier. I mean, Mike Trout at one point had a 3 or 4 game home run streak. Logan O'Hoppe is currently on a 4 game home run streak. Soler hit some bombs over the weekend. I mean, they were swinging the bats well, but Tanner Bibee not having it on Saturday was definitely a bummer, because I thought that if we win Saturday, that obviously carries the momentum into our first 2-game win streak of the year.
But you're not worried at all about Tanner Bibee, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm going to chalk that up to just it was an off night. I guess my biggest concern right now is the offense. They're putting together decent at bats, and they're taking their walks, which I like. They're just the contact isn't there. Aside from Josie, it's just a lot of weak contact, a lot of guys just getting under the ball, lazy pop-ups, like not a lot of hard hit line drives.
Zardo is decking them though. Like I like outside. I mean, honestly, he's been the second best hitter or the best hitter?
I mean, it's a toss-up between the Josie's been the best hitter so far, but I think Manzardo or Juan as the second best hitter. I mean, those 3, I mean, have been solid so far. It's just the rest of the lineup. I mean, we haven't gotten the production out of that right field platoon with John Kenzie and Nolan Jones that, a lot of people were high on, and myself included. And like the metrics are there. John had a 110 off the bat yesterday on a ground out, and Nolan Jones, his last AB when he pinch hit, I think his swing speed was like 85 miles an hour, like generating just quick hands. And so like you hope that those guys will get it going. Then it's like Lane Thomas, complete bust to start the season after such a hot postseason.
Dude, he's been garbage, bro. Like,
so bad, dude.
Garbage. And I wasn't ready, bro, because honestly, this offseason, you kind of had me talked into like buying some Lane Thomas stock.
I was so in on him because he's always been a guy that can mash left-handed pitching. And then in the playoffs, he was doing damage against righties too.
He's a toolsy player.
Yeah. I was so high on him. And he's just swinging over everything, like not putting together competitive at bats at all. I just have not been impressed with him in the slightest yet. Rocchio and Arias have shown signs early on, but nothing consistent. And so, yeah, dude, the offense is just like, I don't know. They got to figure it out. And I hope that this White Sox series kind of kicks things into gear for them, and getting back to progressive will help get the bats going.
So you guys have today off. Are you guys back tomorrow?
Back tomorrow. I think it's a
Cleveland.
4:00 start. Yeah. Home opener.
That should be good. Should be rocking a little bit.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm planning on going up this weekend as their first weekend home series. I want to get into the ballpark and kind of bring some energy of my own that's just been pent up for a while. So
who's pitching tomorrow for you guys?
Tomorrow we've got Ben Lively. He'll go game 1. Then we got Logan Allen game 2, and then back to Gavin to close out the series.
Yeah. So no, I'll take it. My bad. I'm just watching this. I'm like half watching this Bellinger at bat.
No, you're good. I got it on.
Weird. You guys got the shiesties on. It's funny because like usually Yankees don't really wear the shiesties. They haven't been very bad, but it's cool seeing Belly and them all watching them. Oh, they said Jack Sawyer's on the first pitch out.
Yes, I did see that. That'll be cool.
That's super sick. That's
Yeah.
super, I might.
I hope it's going to be a sellout tomorrow. I hope they bring it consistently. I know the weather's not going to be great this week. It's going to be cold, but I hope the fans show out because that's the biggest thing right now is that they have, they've struggled with attendance throughout the last few years, but renovations to the ballpark are complete. They got the blue seats are in. I've seen some images of the concourse been floating around on Twitter. It looks like it's going to be a cool time. So I'm excited to check it out in person this weekend.
No, dude, that should be good, man. And it's like the White Sox. Like if any series is going to help you like get back on your feet, back feeling good, it is the White Sox. But like last year, didn't the White Sox have the best record against you guys than they did anybody else in the entire sport?
Yeah, they were the only team. So we were the only team in the AL Central that had a losing record against the White Sox last year, and probably the only team in baseball, although you only played a couple series against those NL teams. But yeah, no, they were our Achilles heel last year. I think we went 5-8 against them. I have to double check that, but
which is disgusting.
Yeah, dude, it was. Where is that? 2024. Yeah, we were. Oh no, we were 8-5. All right,
okay.
So maybe just White Sox adjusted. It felt like it was all right. They were a 50-win team. It felt like it was 5-8, but they definitely had the most wins against us than they did against any other AL Central team. So hopefully they don't. Hopefully, we can knock them while they're down this weekend. I mean, they're.
And Emily's saying the weather's supposed to be warm too.
Yeah, it's going to be decent. I was looking earlier. I think it's going to be. It won't be wet, which will be nice. It'll be. I think the high is like 45 for Cleveland on Saturday.
Baseball weather, dude. How much warmer is Jersey than Ohio?
I mean, at this point in time, like,
because I've just caught you a couple of times. I've noticed like you've said some things that I'm like, oh, like,
dude, I'm not really used to this type of cold in Jersey in April. Like, April is typically. Maybe we'll get a couple cold days, but like consistently in the 50s, I would say, like high 40s, low 50s.
Okay, I was just generally curious because you did bring it up.
I know. I feel like I'm bitching a lot today, and you've been like, "Yeah, this is Ohio." I'm like, "Fuck, I'm not ready for this."
Brother, the Reds. Talking about offense is going anemic. They went anemic during the Brewers series, and what was absolutely disgusting. I still like the Reds, but it's been wild to see. It was wild to see them lose 3 straight games, 0-1.
Brother, so like despite all the tragedies that are going on with Cleveland right now, the one thing that's been kind of keeping everyone together is that holy shit, thank God we don't have Chris Valaika anymore.
Yeah,
because he's down there in Cincinnati, and that offense is pathetic right now, and it shouldn't be because you look at the guys that they have on paper, and you got Ellie, you got Spencer Steer, you got Matt McClain, you got Christian Encarnacion Strand. It's like, like dudes that can hit the ball, like hit for power. Like these are top of the line hitters, young guys that are supposed to kind of carry this team, and they're not hitting at all right now.
Honestly, but it's got to be vindicating, right? Like Chris Valaika being out of there, like the Guardians putting together some far more competitive at bats than I've seen him put together like all last year. I feel like, and then him being over there, it feels like honestly a crazy misstep by Francona too.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, obviously
that's what surprised me because like I first of all, I didn't think he would be back managing anymore. The second part is like I didn't think he would take anybody from the Cleveland staff. Third, I didn't think he would take someone from the Cleveland staff and have it be a massive downgrade for them and a massive upgrade for, because like I thought, okay, like if you take somebody from the staff, it's like, oh yeah, like that must be a really good one. Because I don't think did Chris Valaika take much heat last year.
So here's the problem: is that he didn't take a whole lot of heat. So I mean, we've kind of Cleveland struggled offensively for a while now. You really got to go back to like 2017 when I think we had like that 2016 through 2018 teams were decently offensively, decent enough. But then it was like towards the end of the Ty Van Berkeley campaign, like that people were ready for him to go. And then Chris Valaika came in 2022 and kind of, established that guard ball. We were the 2022 Babbitt merchants, put the ball in play, make the defense, make the defense get you out.
And someone's got to make a play.
And so
you're going to run well.
Exactly. So 2022, people were like, oh, nice. You know what? This isn't bad. It's different than what we were used to with Van Berkeley, which was zero offense. And then 2023, people started to turn on Valaika a little bit. And then he kind of began to rectify himself last year because there was all the talk of like, all right, we're not going to be afraid to swing and miss. We're going to see more power. And there was more power last year from the offense. But I mean, clearly in the playoffs, it was just like,
it was anemic.
Yeah, it was anemic. And, aside from some really clutch hitting by certain players, like it could have been even worse in the playoffs last year.
Well, and I think it's good pitching, like teams 1, 2, and 3s. Like you just can't strike out because like pitcher mentality wise, like once guys start swinging hard and missing a lot, like those guys can go deeper and deeper into games.
Mm-hmm. And the back half of the year, I mean, everyone and their mother knew that the Guardians couldn't hit a changeup to save their life, and it was like they were getting guys trotting out day after day, throwing nothing but changeups and sliders and off speed against the Guardians, and we could not hit for shit the back half of the year. And so it's like, dude, Chris Valaika, good riddance. I'm sorry, Cincinnati fans, that you have to deal with him now. I'm not wishing ill will on you guys. I like your team a lot, but thank God we don't have to deal with him.
We've never, I mean, Tommy Kahnle's never been a guy that we've sent out there like back to back days. But against you guys, it was like Tommy Kahnle out there. And Tommy Kahnle, I don't know if you saw, he threw a fastball this year.
I didn't know he still could throw one.
Yeah, so he threw one, I believe it was at 94.
All right, so he still can get it up there.
As a put away pitch. So the at bat was like 6 straight changeups, kept foul. Then he went heater up in.
Well, also 94 after seeing all those changeup plays to like upper 90s, dude. Like
it's like a reverse changeup. We want to like create names for everything.
Yeah, literally. What's the one that Rocky's throwing now?
And they just named Rocky's pitch a dragon fork.
A dragon fork.
Yeah, like that. I don't know. But he did look good. Roki did look good. I want to give him his flowers.
Yeah.
He looked good. I'm starting Dustin May today in my fantasy league.
Okay. He looked nasty his first few times out, so I'm excited to watch him today.
Yeah, he looked really nasty, dude. It's like those 2 seams he throws are disgusting.
Yeah, he's getting so much RPMs on those things. I mean, just absolute crazy movement.
I mean, if we talk about like a good curveball, like spins at like 3,200, like his curveballs are spinning at like 3,400, 3,500, and they're just moving so much. I guess drastically, it's a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit absurd. But Rocky's looked really good, man, and I want to give him his flowers. But I also think that he's still not throwing that splitter for strikes.
No, I was going to say, like, he definitely had a rebound start against Philly this past weekend, but I'm still not sold that, the hype's all there. I don't know. We've talked about it a bunch with the lack of command so far early in the season. And I mean, he was lucky to get out of that. I was watching the first inning of that game on, what was it, Saturday, I think, that he pitched, and they had him on the ropes. They got the first 2 guys on, and then he was able to dial it in and keep himself from imploding. But I thought it was going to get real bad from real quick.
If Tristan McKenzie was from Japan, he'd have the same level of hype, just so you know. Like this, it's the same stuff.
Yeah, dude. McKenzie's
like both their stuff is nasty, but it's the same stuff.
Yeah, but McKenzie's broken, dude. I think they're gonna put him on waivers soon and hope that maybe they can. Yeah. You can't deal with this especially when Walters. Because Walter's basically ready to come back and join the big league teams. When
did Tristan throw last?
He threw Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
And could not find the zone. What was his stat line Saturday, dude? It was bad. I think he threw 2 innings. I don't even know if he made it 2 innings, actually. Where is it? Saturday?
I mean, he's a Yankee.
Yeah, dude. An inning and 2/3, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, dude. 7 men on in an inning and 2/3, 4 walks in less than 2 innings. It's just like,
that's a Yankee,
bro. Someone posted his one of the accounts I follow. This guy posted his highlights from the 2022 wild card round against the Rays. 8 strikeouts, shutout baseball. Like that was it, dude. That was his moment. I'm like, this dude following up, because Bieber had the crazy game 1 outing against versus Shane McClanahan, and McKenzie came out in game 2 of that wild card round and just was dynamite. And I'm like, oh shit, this is our 1-2 combo. This is our next like Kluber Bauer or Kluber Clevenger, like whatever that duo moving forward. And
I mean, that's when I thought he was going to be. That's when I thought he was chosen. No break.
Yeah.
Oh, Rodon's imploding. I thought he was out too at the plate.
Oh shit, 2 more.
Rodon's killing.
Is that Jahan? Yeah, back up the middle.
Just brutal, dude. As soon as you know how Rodon gets, man. Things don't go his way, the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Before we got on air, we were watching, and I was like, "This is the point." It's like, if he gets out of this, in that third inning, was it third inning, right? When they hit the 3-run home
Yeah.
run? Yeah. I was like, if he gets out of this unscathed, like he's good to go. He's going to throw 7. He's going to throw 7 shutout. But if not, it's going to be the implosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tigers' offense is. I'm still not sold on it, but it's working today.
Just frustrating. Jackson, have you guys watched Job yet this year? What do you think? I like Job. Job just needs to drop the ego fastball and just work to be a pitcher's pitcher. So I think Job has great stuff. Like I love Job. Obviously, I talked Pat into drafting Job on his fantasy team too.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, he's had 1 start.
I know. I hope it turns around. But dude, I don't know. I was not impressed with what I saw against him in Houston last year in the playoffs, and I was ready to chalk that up to just, rookie, nerves in a big time
rookie
playoffs.
jitters, dude.
Yeah, no, I believe me, 100%. But I want to see more from him. I wasn't really encouraged with how his first start went.
I was more encouraged with his first start than Kumar Rocker's first start.
Whoa, yes, that's for sure. Do you guys face Job this week?
I hope so. I hope not.
Where's the
No, I'm new to fantasy baseball, and I honestly don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're also in a weird league where it counts defensive points, so catchers get a shit ton of points. So
yeah, oh yeah, dude. Oh, they said Joe pitched last night. I didn't even realize.
Oh shoot, I totally missed that start.
Me too. I only saw the first start.
Same.
Shout out Jackson Job, dude.
Yeah, 5 innings, 4 Ks, 2 runs against the White Sox.
Oh, okay, not great.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll take it.
Yeah, 3 walks are a little concerning, but
yeah, young player.
Yeah, damn, I would have loved to see Job versus the Yankees. That would have been a fun matchup. But you guys got Skubal tomorrow.
Yeah, we got Skubal and Flaherty.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Flaherty's game 3.
Yeah, which I'll take. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Flaherty again.
Yeah, you get your little taste of revenge.
Yeah, but I also need my Yankees to tighten up right now because this is not looking good.
Hey, this is like your first real series test. Oh no, I guess Arizona was a series.
But to say, bro, the Arizona things were so is the Milwaukee. They're a playoff team.
No, not this
Milwaukee's
year.
a playoff team.
They were last year. They're not this year.
They're not a playoff team. Milwaukee is a playoff team with elite pitching.
Stop.
When's the last time you saw
Aaron Savale are not elite?
When's the last time you saw a team go 1-0 3 straight times? You can only do that if you got elite pitching.
Yeah, it took against Chris Valleca. All right, I'm not buying it.
You're capped out, dude. They're good. Oh, this is a good one. Mother Muncher. It's a good one. You see the Pirates covered the Roberto Clemente sign in the outfield with an alcohol ad. Absolute disgrace. Sell the team, Bob. I did see that. Did you see it?
Bro, the Pirates are the most unserious franchise in all of Major League Baseball.
Wait, Pat, did you see it, though?
No, I didn't even know that happened, but I'm not surprised.
Because I thought of you when I saw it.
Why? What is it?
Big-ass Surfside there. They took his thing down and put a big-ass Surfside.
It's Surfside, not the Surfside.
Yep.
That's wild.
Surfside and because you know that wall is 21 feet because of Clemente.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
So it's a big ass Surfside, and they took down the 21 in the corner too.
Oh my god!
And then Junior said something about it, and they were like, "Oh, this was a mistake. We didn't mean to put that there."
Yeah.
So they had it up for the Yankee series. Good watch television. Now they're gonna fix it. They say.
Yeah, that
was not supposed to go there. So shout out. Isn't Surfside a New York company?
It's it's Pennsylvania. I think it originated in Philly.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, shout out Surfsides. I mean, hey, good non-carbonated beverage for those of you that like to indulge in some ballpark booze, I guess.
Yeah. It was just crazy that was and and Michael K was on the broadcast talking about it, dude, just like dunking on them repeatedly.
I was gonna say I heard a couple clips of Michael K absolutely dogging the Pirates this weekend.
Oh, dude, he was
talking about how they could be a contender and shit. I'm like, oh man, and I don't hate as much as I hate the Yankees. I don't hate Michael Kay. I think he does a decent enough job.
Michael Kay does a great. Michael Kay's the best in the business.
All right, let's.
Come on, be real, bro. Who's better than Michael Kay?
Bro, Tom Hamilton.
Tom Hamilton's a radio guy.
All right, we're talking just TV.
Yeah, Michael Kay's the best TV guy.
First of all, he's not even the best TV guy in his own state. Give me the SNY guys all day.
You're the SNY guys. You're out of your mind.
No, dude, I love the SNY guys.
They're not even close. They're not pros.
Bro,
they're
Michael Kay would never pronounce Roberto Perez's name right. He kept calling him Perez.
That's just because he's got an accent.
Bro, that's what do you mean the accent? It's like Devin Sanchez. It's the same thing as Jerry Emick. Michael Kay is literally Jerry Emick, dude.
No, it's like asking a British person to say garage.
Okay. Or the way I say tournament.
Yes, literally. Yeah, you don't get to comment on anybody's pronunciation.
All right, fair enough.
Michael Kay is the best, bro. And
Benetti, yes, Jason Benetti's up there. I like him a lot.
Fried. You're both fried.
Hey, Jason Benetti's way better than Michael
Kay. You're out of your mind. There's literally no.
Bro, come on.
You got to be serious. You got to be serious. Are the Cubs contenders?
Dude, I don't know what to think of them because I was very down on the Cubs heading into this year. But their offense is on a fucking tear right now. And Kyle Tucker, dude, I mean,
he's the biggest winner of the whole Vladdy extension.
Yeah, because he's about to get fucking paid.
They were together, and they honestly, because Vladdy was around, I thought that he would only warrant probably like $300 million.
Yeah. He's going to get a fucking deal, dude. And I mean, I'm not going to, but Bellinger too. Are you, how do you feel about the Belly over Kyle Tucker right now as the season stands?
What do you mean? Well,
are you worried right now that you guys went Bellinger instead of Tucker?
We didn't go Bellinger instead of Tucker.
Well, you kind of did.
We went Bellinger because we couldn't get Tucker.
Because
what?
You could have gotten Tucker if you wanted to.
No, we could not.
You didn't want him. You didn't want him.
I did want him. Wait.
No, I'm saying I know. No, I said you. No, I meant the Yankees. Yeah, my bad.
No, Luis wouldn't have passed the physical.
What was that?
Luis wouldn't have passed the physical.
Just
but also, like, we're getting Kyle Tucker next year, this offseason.
No, you're not.
Why? How much would you like to bet on it? We are absolutely getting Kyle Tucker, and because we have a spot for him.
Same thing about Soto, dude.
Soto was a mercenary, and Soto's not even good. What's Soto doing so far?
His OPS over 800.
Oh, okay.
Bellinger's is 567 right now.
You said what?
Said Bellinger's OPS is 567 right now.
Bellinger's hurt right now. He's got a bad back. Oh, yeah.
Soto's back's fine.
How about you do this?
Publix.
Publix. But because I thought the Padres might be really, really good, and the Cubs just took care of them, like took them out back and just beat them.
Yeah, dude. I mean, shit. After our series against them, I mean, granted, Cease and King looked like fucking Maddox and Glavine against us, but
yeah, dude.
I mean, that was bad. That was a bad look. But yeah, dude, I thought the Padres, were gonna be off to the races running. It was funny. I forget if I think I showed you that stat last week. At the time when the Padres were 7-0 and the Braves were 0-7, the Braves actually had a higher percentage to win the NL East than the Padres did to win the NL West, which is crazy.
Which is ridiculously fried.
Yeah. Part of it is just because all the odds makers do is jerk off the Dodgers. So that was like, and because the Dodgers were also undefeated.
Have you seen the NL West standings?
Yeah, dude, the Giants.
Yeah, they're 8-1. They played New York. They get this New York's next series. That should be cool. The Dodgers are second, Padres, Arizona, and then the Rockies at 2-7.
Yeah, dude, the Rockies are a joke right now. But dude, that NL West might be. Is that the best division in baseball right now?
They are. I mean, that top four, they could all do damage in the playoffs. I mean, shit, dude, Arizona last year scored more runs than anybody else in baseball, and they missed the playoffs.
Do you think the Giants are legit though?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I have my concerns about if they can.
No. Wait. The Giants are super legit. They're really fucking good.
Oh, You changed that up real quick.
I think we're gonna handle them in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, you're setting the stage already. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Because every time I come in, you're like, you do it against the real team.
I'm just saying.
Just saying, you guys do it against the real team.
I'm waiting. Well, you know what? I want to do it against the White Sox first, and then worry about. Now we took 2 out of 3 from Kansas City, so
yeah, that's fair, dude. Have you seen Bobby Witt? The chase rate is up 9%.
I mean, he did not look good in the first series against. I think he had 5 strikeouts in 3 games against us opening weekend. But
so some of the metrics, like his chase rate is up. Juan Soto's bat speed is way down. Those are 2 that stuck out to me just because somebody tweeted them, not because I'm hating.
You're hate watching.
No, I'm not. I did hate watch the Mets the other day, though. But no, I'm not. It's not even fun to hate watch Juan Soto because he takes such good at bats no matter what.
Yeah. Also, you guys were like, he was your savior at this point last year.
He's not our savior.
He was at this point last year.
No, he wasn't. This point last year, Trent Grisham was hitting bombs against the Dodgers.
Oh, stop.
He wasn't?
Not for you guys.
Yes, he was.
Oh, yeah. You did have Grisham last year, right?
Yeah, he came over in the Soto deal.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they were a package.
They were a package, and Soto's gone. Trent Grisham's hooping. I need to stock up, stock down 2 players on your team.
Stock all the way up a Manzardo. That stays. He kind of, even despite going through a little bit of a slump there, he was still putting together good ABs, and obviously had the homer yesterday. Stock very much up on him. I'm buying stock in Luis Ortiz, and I'm hating that I'm doing this because I'm hopeful that yesterday was the start of maybe him figuring it out. Did not have a single walk yesterday, Chris. Did not have a single walk yesterday.
So pounding the strike zone. Okay.
Pounding the strike zone. His fastball was getting swings and misses. His slider was not. And I'm a little worried about that, but I think that yesterday could be a chance for him. He battled through 6 innings, gave up some hits, gave up a couple home runs, but limited damage, and pitched well enough to get a win if our offense could have hit. I'm going to buy stock in those 2 guys right now. And a lot of it's just I'm going off of hope with Ortiz because the stuff, I mean, all the advanced metrics around him say that he's going to put it together at some point. The stuff is there. The stuff is supposed to play really well. And I thought I started to see with the fastball yesterday. I still think he's a thrower and not a pitcher. Just yet. But I think he's going to get there. And I think him getting a decent amount of swing and miss on his fastball yesterday will get him to trust it a little more heading into the next start. And he's still hitting 97, 98. So
I mean, if he can generate swings and soft contact off the off speed, I've always thought that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it shortens innings, and you want him to be an inning eater.
And that was the main reason why we brought him over, was to eat innings and help, give the bullpen some rest.
So like that, I think soft contact does that.
Yeah, no, 100%. 2 guys, stock is down right now. Lane Thomas. I mean, Tom, I already went on a little rant about him earlier, but he just looks lost at the plate. I don't like that we're hitting him in the top 5 of the order. I think it's time to maybe drop him down. Honestly, move him down to number 9. I know Rocchio's numbers
all the way down. I mean, he's a toolsy player, and if you let him figure it out at 9, it can really lengthen the end of the lineup.
100%. And like right now we have Rocchio at 9, and Rocchio's not doing anything crazy offensively, but he's starting to hit the ball a little more consistently as of late. He had the big game. What was that? That was Friday. He had 3 RBIs. Big day for him. So I would be cool with moving Rocchio up in the lineup, giving him a shot to maybe hit 5th or 6th behind our main guys. And maybe just by moving Lane down, it'll help alleviate some of the pressure that he's dealing with. Well,
and the 9 guys see a lot more pitches.
Yeah, because obviously you don't want to face Juan with guys on. And
right. So it's like we want to get him out. I mean, that's a pretty solid 9-hitter if he can figure it out. I wouldn't mind leaving him down there, to be honest, because you just want him to see pitches, because right now he's just getting chewed up.
Oh, literally, like not even competitive at bats at all. And I'm all the way out. I'm selling all, my stock in Paul Sewald. I mean, that guy is terrible. And that was our big free agent spender. And he hasn't looked good in a single outing yet, Chris. It's been so bad. I'm all the way out. And like people were trying to say like that the reason we didn't pay Matt Boyd was that we could bolster the pen a little more by getting Paul Sewald.
Matt Boyd's looked good, hasn't he?
Yeah. Matt Boyd's looked really good. I think what we did to him last year is going to do dividends for his career. I mean,
it's just a shame it's not with.
Yeah, a total shame. I mean, what was it? Saturday, 6 innings of shutout baseball, 5 hits allowed, 5 strikeouts against the Padres. Like, shit, he did better than any of our starters did against San Diego. And it's like, that could have been us.
1-0 with the 0.00 ERA.
Yeah, dude. And like,
did Volpe not tag him? Hold up, dude.
Boone's challenging.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah. Was that a steal or a
pickoff move?
A pickoff move. Okay. Oh, he's clearly out. Oh,
I called him safe.
Well, is that considered blocking the base?
I do not know.
Because he definitely tags him, but Baez's hand. Yeah, I think he's trying to say that he was blocking the. Yeah, Baez is saying that he's blocking the base. I mean, that's what I think. That's you see Volpe move his foot. I'm also watching the Detroit feed right now. I don't know what feed you're watching, but I don't know. I see. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't know
what blocking the bag is. He's out.
He is out. All right. I still get confused by that rule, dude. I've seen it called sometimes, and I've seen it not called other times. Like that, I thought was a clear example of blocking the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not.
I can't believe he called him safe though. On the first, like called him safe. Not a blocking the bag thing because that's not even reviewable. I don't think.
No, I thought
you could only review the blocking that home plate. You couldn't do it at second. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure about that.
Rules are weird.
Yeah.
You were doing your stock down. You did. Oh, those are your 2.
Yeah, dude.
My 2.
You go.
Stock up on Trent Grisham.
I knew that was coming.
Daddy Trent.
I mean, what is he hitting now? 458 on the year, 1400 OPS.
Dude, balling out of control. It should have been him, not Verdugo, all last year. We're going to play one, and the defense is really good, dude.
Are you all right? You're serious about this? You want him as your everyday lineup?
No.
Okay.
I not every day, but I think he needs to play a lot.
Okay.
Because like I'm really comfortable with like having Aaron Judge DH at least one game every series.
Yeah, because you got to keep him healthy.
Yeah, so like if I can get him to DH one game every series, especially like when they're on the road, I saw him take a nasty fall in Pittsburgh, like trying to maneuver that right field wall. Like I just don't like my best player out there all the time.
Yeah, he had that that crazy catch yesterday that he was
in Pittsburgh against the wall.
Yeah, but everyone was, I guess people were clowning him because I guess StatCast had it as a 95% catch probability.
They did. StatCast does also not account for weather. It's wet, it's raining, it's windy.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. He made
ball was up there for a while.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I had to. You gave me an opportunity to.
Anyway, I think Trent Grisham being out there is really helpful because obviously, like Cody Belt, man, Boone is ripping the ump right now.
I mean, he was clearly out, but
man, Z, chill out, dude. Anyway, Trent Grisham, stock up.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Z, it was a routine fly ball. That's what I'm saying.
You guys can save it. That's a Boston fan. You're a Cleveland fan. You guys have every reason in the world to hate Aaron Judge.
I'm just saying 95% catch probability. We don't need to be diving. Oh, is that like a thing when you're a Yankees captain? You have to make the easy plays kind of look a little more dramatic for the sake of it.
And when you're a Yankees captain, people just won't let you be great. People like Pat and Z just want to like.
Just saying.
Dog, can we just appreciate greatness? Like, who is the best hitter of our generation?
Albert Pujols.
Aaron Judge.
Albert Pujols.
Look, all I know is that WRC plus, it's higher than Barry Bonds' career WRC plus. So what does that tell you?
Tells me that he's got to do it for his whole career. We haven't. Oh, was that base hit for Wells? Is that a point in fantasy? Let's go.
Base
Bro,
not.
Has Austin Wells hit leadoff since the first game of the year when he went yard?
No. Bro, boom being boom. Chill out, dude. Chill out.
I'm just saying.
My stock is down on Cody Bellinger right now.
All right.
Swing and miss more than I think. Honestly, I think that first home run he had, the first home run he had, ever since then, it feels like he's been chasing it. It's been bugging me a little bit. He is dealing with the back issues.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, you'll see that, I feel like, a lot with guys, coming over to New York. I mean, it takes a little bit to get adjusted to that atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, guys want to hit. Like, you're near the top.
Exactly.
Like you want to hit. Stock also up on Jazz Chisholm.
Okay.
Jazz has been out of control defensively and offensively. Bombs, competitive at bats, clutch hitting. And then obviously, like, I just wanted my two, torpedo guys to be up there too. Like, shout out the torpedo bats.
Oh, is Trent's using the torpedo also?
No. Trent's too old school, but I pretend like he's got a torpedo back because that's like the cool thing.
Give me someone else that your stock's down on.
Stock down, Rodon, dude. Today.
Really?
Yeah, not even just today, just in general. He's been really, really bothersome. Oh, I thought
I was waiting. Dude. I was waiting for you to start.
No, Rodon. My stock is really down on Rodon, and honestly, my stock is down on Stroman too. Like, I was ready for like a New York sports story, but those two guys are going to be like, between the two of them, they're making, I think, $40 million a year.
Yeah,
and neither of them can get you 5 clean innings.
I guess, like, Stroman, I'll give him a pass just because there weren't really crazy expectations from this year. But it's like Rodon, especially after Cole goes down, like, you got to turn to him and be like, dude, let's go. Like, time to man up and be the ace.
Like, he's got to be Tanner Bybee. And then, like, I know Matt Blake, like, added the sinker to his arsenal. Like, he added some pitches. It looked like it was going to be better this year. He had a really lockdown end of spring.
Yeah. And
then since then, it's just like, he can't get out of those first 3 innings without giving up the huge hit.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, shit, that was that was today. That was the problem. It was like that. He had a no-hitter going, and then all of a sudden one thing kind of derails his mind, and then boom, you hang a changeup, and then all of a sudden it's a 3-run game. It's like,
yeah, he just like can't hold it together, dude. It's like one of the more frustrating things. But
yeah.
That's all I got for today, dude. I kind of want to go watch the rest of the game without panicking the whole time. Anything else you want to get in before we do closing thoughts?
What was that?
Do you anything else you want?
I mean, honestly, there's not much positives I have to say right now about the current state of my team. So I hope that the next time we talk, we're coming off a sweep of the White Sox, and I'm feeling a lot better about myself overall.
Which it could and should be. And I'm Chris. That's Pat. We'll see if Oswaldo strikes out here to close the show.
Yeah, 3-2 count.
This is back. Are we staying on for the rest of this at bat?
What was that?
We staying on for the rest of this at bat?
Yeah, let's finish the at bat.
3-2, dude. We need a base top 7.
You need Cabrera to get on here in order to have a shot at coming back, I think, because then the lineup turns over. 3-2. Swung at ball 4.
Yeah, he did swing at ball 4. I mean, with this ump, we don't even know.
Yeah, you don't know. You might have rung him up.
I don't know.
Dude, Detroit's bullpen is still intriguing to me. I'm curious how these guys do. Like, Holton was kind of he was one of their weapons in the playoffs last year.
How do you feel about this Detroit team?
I mean, I told you that I was more scared of Kansas City than Detroit. I still think that holds true right now. If Detroit's offense,
Spencer's been hitting, and that's been really unique.
What was that?
Spencer's been hitting.
I know. That's honestly, like, before the year. Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me? End the show. That is absurd.
I'm sorry about that.
That's brutal. Oh my
brutal.
gosh.
That was prime Javi Baez too on the glove flip.
Bro,
but anyway,
hit it right on the screws. I'm Chris. That's Pat.
We'll be back probably Thursday for another episode and whenever. Talk more baseball. To all you fans out there, hopefully your teams win your series this week. Unless you're a Detroit fan. No offense to Jacob Evans in the chat, but all right. What is it? Strike three?
Strike three.
We're out.